Welcome, and this video covers the hands-on exercise for two variable data tables from Microsoft Office Excel 2010 Comprehensive, Chapter 6, the What If Analysis Tools. In the previous video, I covered the one variable data table, and I went over the input area values and the output area formulas in some detail. If you need a refresher on that, please view the previous video. Now, for this video, our goal, or our objective actually, is to focus on how a combination of interest rates and different car costs will affect just the monthly payment. So we have multiple variables, two variables in this case, interest rate and car cost, and we want to see how changing those affects the actual monthly payment, but we're going to do it in table format. And this time we're going to expand the table, make it twice the size by going in 1/8% steps instead of 1/4% steps. So let's start and see how this is done. First, let's choose three likely car values that you're interested in purchasing: a $20,000 car, a $25,000 car, and a $30,000 car. Notice that these are in J3 through L3. I'm going to have to move this back, so I'm going to shrink some of these columns here just so we don't have to mess with this. So we have a little more room, and I'll expand I'll expand, actually, let me hide these. There. Now we can just focus on the two variable data table. In cell I4, put in 4% and Control Enter. That way we won't jump to the next box. Now let's go to the editing group on the Home tab. Click the series selection. Again, columns, because we want to fill this down. And this time, instead of a 0.25, we're going to go 0.125, which is 1/8 of a percent step value, and we're going to again stop at 6%. We'll fill that down. Shift click, give it a couple of, let's do 3 this time, of decimal places so we can see the steps. Now, the two variable data table differs from how we set up the one variable data table. In the two variable data table, we go to the intersection of this row and this column, and right here we're going to say equals and semi-select B12. We go because we want to tell it we want the two variable data table to calculate the monthly payment based on these various intersections of 4% at 20,000, 4% at 25,000, 4% at 30,000, and right on down the way, using the monthly payment as what gets filled in to the rest of the table here. That's what we're really searching for. Now that we have referenced the monthly payment in this upper left corner of the table, we're going to select I3. We're going to drag down to L20 because that's the entire table. Then we want to click on the Data tab. Then we want to go to the Data Tools, What If Analysis, Data Table, and this time we're going to do things a little bit differently. The row input cell is going to be the cost of the car right here, because we put the substitution values 20, 25, and 30,000 across this way, so we have to choose the original cost of car as the row input cell. And then for the column input cells, just like last time, we're going to select the APR from the original template because we're going down in a columnar format. So we say OK, and that's how we fill everything in here. Now I'm going to grab a subsection of this table, go back to Home, click on the accounting format, and that sets the format the way that we want it. Now lastly, we want to change this 372.86, which references B12, to a header that says APR without clobbering the formula. So just like last time, we're going to select the cell I3. We're going to go down to select the custom format. We'll boogie on up to the top here and select general. And then double quote, APR, double quote, enter. Let's make this bold just so it stands out a little bit. And we're done.